We go now to Mr. Dana Rohrbacher, Subcommittee Chairman for the European Subcommittee.
Euro-Asian and emerging threats. That's the exact.
That's the full title.
There it is.
You've got 5 minutes there, Chairman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I think that when we are coming to grips with, here in the United States, with our ever-increasing debt that is, as we all realize, is unsustainable for our own economy, it behooves us to take a look at what we're doing as a government and to see if there are not ways that we can do things more effectively and efficiently, and what we can afford and what we can't afford to do. And that in particular deals with how we are dealing with exactly the situations that we are examining today in terms of our assistance to other countries. I think that, Mr. Chairman, in specifically, we're going to have to determine whether the United States can still be involved in long-term development, or whether the limited amount of money that we have now because of our own debt situation will mean that we've got to focus instead on emergency and disaster assistance as the essence of American foreign aid as compared to long-term development, or especially, I don't think that we can any longer afford ongoing subsidies to foreign governments, especially when the foreign government seems to indicate that there are corruption problems within that society. First of all, specifically, the homes that were being built that we're talking about here in Haiti, are they owned by the occupants of the house?
It's a good question. What my understanding is, the way this will work is, as beneficiaries move in, they will be paying, and I think the first settlement's approximately $35 per month.
To whom?
To the Haitian government.
To the Haitian government.
I would actually want to make sure I'm correct. Yes, to the Haitian government. And what that will do is that will build towards ownership of the home. Because it's government land, they will not in the end own the land, but they will own their home. So essentially, they're paying a mortgage.
So we're setting these people up. They don't really own the home until they've made their payments. The Haitian government may end up owning the homes.
Well, the homes were built on Haitian government land. Universally, the permanent shelter that's being constructed is, in the end of the day, on Haitian government land. The U.S. government is the donor of this effort, and I would defer to my colleagues at State and Aid. But
sounds like we've set up another scenario of corruption there, to be frank. And it's one thing for us to have come into this project at all. We should have expected the Haitian government, Mr. Chairman, we should have expected the Haitian government to donate the land to whoever occupied the house, rather than leave whatever petty bureaucrats in that country who rape their own people with that kind of power over a project that we are financing. Anyway, that sounds like something we need to pay attention to. You know, the Chinese do things a lot differently than we do when they have projects like this. But let me ask you, are we using local contractors to build these homes?
We're using a range of partners that are primarily larger NGOs or, in some cases, multilateral institutions that have the capacity to perform as the prime contractor. In turn, it's my understanding that a lot of the actual labor is being conducted by Haitians.
Okay, so we're giving money to an organization that then doles it out to build the homes that then actually the Haitian government ends up controlling. The Chinese, by the way, just so you'll know, I'm sure you already are aware of this, they come in and they don't do that. What they do is they bring in their own workers, their own people, and when they build a project, and then they leave the project. They say, here are the homes. This is what we're giving you. but they are not deeply involved with the murky business of doing business in a third world country where there is so much corruption, and so much of the money then is wasted through corruption. Let me ask you a little bit about the specifics. Well, I've got about 9 seconds, but I understand Cheryl Mills, because this was such an emergency situation and the task was so daunting, that she was given certain authority and a vehicle of trying to make this work in Haiti, that it went out of the normal process that the State Department uses for such emergency measures. How has that worked out as compared to what the normal procedures would have done?
I'd have to defer to State Department on that. In general, we have been working with the Haiti Task Team and the Office of the Haiti Reconstruction Coordinator at USAID and State Department, respectively. If they are working with above that level within their own respective departments, I'm less familiar with that.
Well, we're going to have to find better ways of how we have limited amount of money now as compared to what we've had in the past. Our own country can't sustain the course we're on. We've got to do things better, and frankly, there's just as much corruption as there ever has been. Thank you very much.
We go now to Mr.